topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Eat and Critique Show with restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia. Brought to you by one of Steve-O and Sophia's favorite Incontro Italian cuisine and steakhouse located on the Walk in Coral Springs. Now, sit back while award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia share with you the good, the bad, and the ugly in South Florida dining.
Welcome back to another Eat and Critique. Sorry about last week. We had a few little technical difficulties, but we're back with the apple. We're here with George and Ann, the owners of Orion Restaurant, and my co-host Steve-O. Welcome to Steve-O and Sophia Eat and Critique. Welcome. Thank you so much for understanding and coming back with us.
Oh, welcome.
They really were.
We still didn't understand that.
They actually have the most wonderful restaurants, and they're opening a third. So Steve and I are going to talk to you about what they have. And Ann and George are going to let you know about the menu, their restaurant, their hours, their locations, their special Tuesdays, Greek Tuesday. We have a lot to talk about. We did a tasting with them at their Boynton Beach location, and it was absolutely incredible.
You know what? I got to tell you, this is one of the stories I want to tell last week was we drive in Boynton, your restaurant in Boynton, we drive by there all the time. And I went, look at that, the lights. I mean, there's so many restaurants on Congress. And I went, look how that restaurant stands out. Those people are geniuses. I mean, geniuses.
It's the Orion light. It's the Orion belt.
We have the same deal.
You have the same lights here? Well, I got to tell you, and you know we are always honest with you. I mean, if it's bad, we're going to tell you it's bad. I'm telling you, if you're in Boynton, if you're in Boca, and they have a new restaurant we're going to talk about, we've got so many things to talk about.
Why don't we start with the locations? Do you guys want to tell the listeners what the locations, your 3 locations? He's
They're very cocky.
He's shy. Go, Ann.
So we have the location in Boca Raton at 1654 North Federal Highway, Boca Raton. And then we have location in Boynton Beach. It's at the Renaissance Common. It's on Congress and Gateway.
And
before they opened the restaurant, she would wear a hat with Sears on it. Now it's Christian Dior when they got 3 restaurants.
The address in Boynton is 1880 North Congress, and you cannot miss it because, like Steve said, the whole constellation's lit outside the restaurant. You can see it a mile away.
The guy sitting down out front with the can, that's George. He's the other owner. This is the husband and wife who own them.
So we had so much incredible food with them. And their restaurants are absolutely, probably the best as far as freshness. We have some pictures of some of the food. You want to, that's the falafel platter.
That's the regular bowl with the meatball. It's a beef meatball.
It is a beef meatball.
Yeah, they look like falafel.
But we do have falafel.
But you know what?
I have to,
That was the best meatball. Who would think in a Mediterranean restaurant that the meatball would be that good.
It was very moist.
This is
That's
the
the falafel.
Yes.
The meatball was very, very, very moist. It wasn't dry. It had a perfect texture, perfect flavor.
That's your favorite, Steve.
There's
Oh.
Steve's.
I actually went back the next day and got another one.
Oh, I
Their
still
wraps are unbelievable. They're big. And you know what? Tell people about the concept, because that's what's the exciting part.
Start with how you started and decided to start this restaurant. You guys both had restaurants. You were a chef. You had your own restaurant.
How's it, man?
Well, you're shy tonight, George. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
the sun.
Like he gonna do the talking. Yeah, I'm gonna do the talking.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Go ahead. Since George is acting shy tonight.
So George's background, he came from Greece, and I'm from Vietnam. And we met here in Boca. And so 5 months before COVID, we create this restaurant called Orion Fresh Mediterranean. And we want to create something that everyone have the choices that they can pick what they like. And we like it to make fresh, no microwave, no freezer. And that's how we started.
And it was rough during COVID,
Yes,
and you
yes.
guys were geniuses during that time. You want to
Oh, we
talk
have to
about
become
that?
genius. Like I have to become now genius. I'm getting better.
So everyone know during the COVID time, it's a very hard time because we just opened 5 months, and there we have to close the door, and there no customer to come in. So we say, well, let's open. Let's give the community. Let's just open it. And if we have customer, we serve them, and if not, we gonna give the food away just to help everyone. So George say, let's do it. So we went back to the restaurant, and just the two of us. We work day and night, 24/7, and just pull to it. And that we make it through COVID. And we do curbside pickup, whatever it takes. Just the two of us. And so
Explain the concept when you walk in,
yes.
how you go down,
It's
there's
similar.
different stations.
Yeah, it's similar to Chipotle, but it's not Chipotle. This is like super 5-star.
Oh, thank you. So what Jordan and I did, we was want to create something that his grandmother and his family in the countryside in northern Greece, and my cooking skill of Asian style. So we create this delicious how we gonna say it? So the station, when you start out, you choose what you like to eat. You can choose, like, you pick your choices, like the basis. You can have variety of vegetable, like
So we wanted to create something new when it comes to Mediterranean or Greek food, not to have this standard like usual. Yeah, I'm getting. Not to have this standard and usual that you walk in and you order a Greek salad. Here you can create your own Greek salad the way you want it. We're not gonna tell you how you're gonna eat it. So you have the options to have some grilled veggies on it or variety of spread without to overpay or to charge you for this, to charge you for that. So that's why we wanted to create this. So you can mix your salad with the rice in a nice bowl with the freshness food and daily cooking, daily prep, the best customer service.
Yes, it
How many
actually
choices do
is.
they have?
Choices, you have variety. When you come to the bases, that you can mix salad and rice or lentils. Nobody offer any lentils in any
That's right.
Mediterranean place.
baked
Or the baked
chickpea.
chickpeas with the tomato sauce. They're so yummy. So we have like a variety. And if we start, we're not gonna have time.
Yeah. Well, why don't you talk about the protein basis?
The protein, most of our popular basis for the bowl is the new kale salad, which we make it with the fresh kale, carrot, cranberries. That is
Everything is fresh here.
Everything is fresh. Everything we make it in house.
Daily.
And for the dressing, we put the agave syrup, which is organic. It's a little bit sweet, so it's really good. And then when you mix it with the new cilantro rice, it's amazing. And then when you add the protein, my favorite is the spicy chicken.
Yes.
Yes, but you do have regular chicken.
We have the regular
spicy.
chicken, which is similar flavor but not spicy. And then the most popular is the braised lamb. We roast it for like 6 to 8 hours, depends the size.
I'm not a big lamb eater, but I got to tell you, the next day when I came back, I had the braised lamb.
The braised lamb is...
Oh my God, I could not believe.
You want to taste it now?
No, I
That is really true Greek style lamb.
It is.
It
It's very
tasted,
tender, very
Yes.
moist, it's full of flavor, without to put too many ingredients.
good olive oil. It
Yeah.
was marinated just perfectly.
It's really, people love it.
And that's what I was hoping you'd bring up because we have not been able to find a really good Greek restaurant. And that to
And
me
without to
was,
pay the overprice, especially
Yes.
today when everything is expensive.
oh my gosh.
There you go.
Steve, I think we just have to like you and everybody else.
The
There you go.
phrase,
You're
So we
So-
shred it and we pull it apart.
it's very.
But how do you prepare it though? You start preparing it.
Yes, it's like a 3 days process.
Yes.
We marinate it for 24 hours, then we cook this for like another 6 to 8 hours, depends how long it needs to be cooked. And then we pull it apart, and then we put it back into the juice. And then the next day,
That's
the
why it's so
third day,
juicy.
yes, the third day is ready. A lot of people they think it's oil or greasy, but it's all from
Natural
the
grease.
it's all
yes,
natural.
From the lamb.
natural.
So you start off at station number 1.
Yes,
You
which
can
is the
either
best.
do a bowl
or a wrap.
or a wrap. I got the first time I got a chicken wrap with tzatziki, your hummus, which means
Which one? We have 3.
you had, well, I had the
You had the regular hummus.
The classic.
The classic. but if the classic's that good, that means the other ones are that good.
Yeah, the red pepper hummus is amazing.
I had that. That was really good.
And then, there's so many things to choose from. It's like going to Baskin Robbins and they have 31 flavors.
Flavors.
Yes,
There's so many things,
this
combinations that you can do.
every day you can have something different.
Yes.
Every day.
And
So,
you have specials on Tuesdays.
yes,
Why don't you tell the
every Tuesday is a
listeners?
Super Bowl day.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Tuesday.
So no more tacos.
No more taco.
We give it out a little bit more reasonable price so more people can afford it and feel special because they are. So, and then every day we have the pita wrap, which when you make it to a combo, you can get a free drink, which is the homemade juices, turmeric mango, or the strawberry. All of them are homemade daily. So,
Well, that sounds good. Tell us about
and then when you
those.
get the juice, you can add some vodka in and make it a martini. It's gonna be even better.
You have vodka back there.
Oh, we have everything back
You
there.
know, today's National Beer Day.
Is that?
Oh,
Let's have a beer out there.
So
Do you know that a lot of Greek restaurants, when you order pita and hummus, they throw in the pita. And that upsets me because the way to eat pita that's the best is toasted. You
Yeah.
toast your
Yes, we
pita.
toasted.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a big deal. It is to me.
But it also has flavor to it. It's not just
Yeah, when
that
you
dry
toast it, the
bun.
flavor comes out, but when you put it on the grill, it burns.
You don't use a microwave here.
What's
you do,
microwave?
Thank
Yeah.
No
you,
microwave.
see?
They don't know that or a freezer.
And you have spices on it, like oregano and
Yes.
and
This is a house dressing, house
House
spice.
seasoning.
It's really good. It's like I think 6 or 7 different spices that we put it together.
He
and then we
won't tell
blend it.
us what's
Oh, you know what we need to do?
private.
Because a lot of people just order. We need to give, what is your website?
EatOrion.com.
EatOrion.com.
EatOrion.com, and you're
Eat Orion.
open every day. What are your hours?
We open 7 days a week, 10:30 in the morning until 9 p.m. at both locations.
And when's the new restaurant opening?
The new restaurant Hopefully, we're gonna open in about 2 weeks,
Wow.
and we're gonna try to open at 7 in
The
the
whole new
morning.
concept.
Yes, totally different. Only the owners are the same.
He's breaking out of his shell.
Yeah, see, waiting out his shell. So good. I'm
The owners of the
speechless.
team.
And are these guys going to be at the other location too, or you have new stuff?
Thank
You're
God,
going to rotate.
Thank God our team is one of the best that we ever see and work with. And they are very creative next to us. And whatever we do, they follow us, most of them. And the good thing is they want to be there.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can tell when you walk in. It's very obvious. Like when I walked in without you, they were welcome, and what can I do to help you? What would you like?
Yeah,
And
it's not like
immediately.
they're
Yeah.
super nice. And we don't have to tell them anything about that to do.
No, they did it automatically.
Yeah.
You know, I came back in the next day, and what Sophia and I have seen is when the owners aren't there, a lot of restaurants
Fall apart.
quality goes down. So I came in the next day, and I told you this. The gentleman who made my wrap, I had to have another wrap, was so nice, was so
Famous. His name is
helpful.
Famous.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
And then
Famous.
the gentleman who was at the cash register, everybody was so nice,
Angel.
and you weren't even here. And just as not, they had no idea who I was, and they were still so nice. You've got the greatest employees.
Well, we are very
Did you
proud of
try?
that.
Dimitri just said,
Thank
welcome
God.
back.
We're blessed.
And
Well,
that's
when
nice.
he's coming back, what should we tell him? So welcome back.
That's amazing that they remember the customers like that. It doesn't always happen.
Yeah, you better be nice.
That's how we like to be treated.
So tell us about the teas that you created, the juices. You call them juices.
So we usually brew the special green tea, and then we mix it with a fresh big watermelon. This called watermelon juice, and then we mix our special syrup, and that's it. That's simple
It's
ingredient.
very simple.
Very
If
simple.
you go to other places to buy this in the 16 ounces, you have to spend at least $7-10.
What's your cost?
Our cost is like a soda. It's I think it's a $3.18, and then you can refill it too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's what a lot of places do. We understand everything. Everybody goes in a hard time, but we cannot take advantage of everything is expensive. Everything is expensive, and to charge them for everything. So this year they pay, and at least they can refill it. And most of the people they don't refill it because it's a good amount the cup. Yes.
Well, the food is a huge amount when you get the food.
Let's talk about the appetizers.
The appetizers.
Georgia, do we have appetizers?
I was looking too.
So you do the grape leaves?
The grape leaves, but the most popular is the spinach pie. The green
This
Did
spinach
you
one,
add
pie.
that was very good. And it was a large quantity. Usually, honestly, listeners, when you get spanakopita, it's like maybe that big. Seriously.
And we make it
George's,
individual so everybody can have his own without to cut it.
That's how big or more.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a
it
little
was
bit bigger.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes with a side of spread. My favorite with the spinach pie is the tzatziki.
The tzatziki. And that was one of the best tzatziki's I've had too. It wasn't
Yeah, because we put a
overpowered.
lot of cucumbers
Fresh cucumber.
and a lot
shredded.
of dill.
Yeah, it was really good. It wasn't overpowered with
No.
like the garlic, and sometimes it's too much.
Too much. So, but the cucumber never is too much.
No,
And the
never.
three spreads you do are what? What are the three spreads?
We have 6 spread.
Six, okay.
Yeah.
So you do the classic.
We have the classic hummus, which is for me is boring, but it's really good. I like the red pepper hummus, which
Did you
is
call me boring?
Yes.
that's my opinion.
I
Why
like
you worry about my
the cilantro
opinion?
hummus.
I like the red pepper hummus
That
because
was
the sweet bell peppers is really nice, and I go up with that. And then a lot of people they love the cilantro lime hummus. It's a little bit like a limey with the cilantro. And if you like spicy, the spicy harissa is totally out of.
Does it have jalapeno in it?
No, we
Is
don't
that
have
why it's
jalapeno.
spicy?
No, we don't have jalapenos in the menu.
What makes it
The
spicy?
spicy harissa is the chili peppers and
That's what I
the
know.
cayenne pepper,
That's what I know.
but we make it out of tomato base,
Okay.
and then we use a lot of allspice, which is really
Making it.
yummy.
Yum.
Yeah.
Oh, baba ganoush.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you love eggplant, then
Yeah,
the baba ganoush.
with the tahini is amazing.
Tahini.
It's a little bit smoky, but
Yes.
it's really good.
Oh, yum. I love eggplant.
We're here at the Orion Mediterranean restaurant here in Boca. They have another location in Boynton. They have a new restaurant, a whole different concept, opening up in about a month,
2
In
weeks.
about 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. It's also in Boca. And listen, we know we have a lot of people in Palm Beach, West Palm Beach, and those people actually either go to Boynton or they order on, you do DoorDash.
We used to hear some good complaints from drivers before we opened the location in Boynton. Oh man, now I have to drive to West Palm for a delivery. But thank God they came well.
Right.
So customers from West Palm Beach, they used to order from Uber Eats from Boca Store. We're talking about 20 miles
That's
driving.
a long drive.
It's a long
And
drive.
we have listeners in Broward County, and this is worth coming up to. I know you guys have driven up north before. I recommend, both Steve and I recommend you to try to come to their Boca location because you won't regret it. It is like very, very good. And do you want to tell us about your new restaurant? Because it is a different concept.
Yes.
Oh,
You
see, he's
go ahead.
looking at it again.
Yeah.
He's shy again.
I go back to my normal.
So he had me do all the hard conversation. They put me on the spot. So the new concept, we're going to do on-day breakfast and special coffee, tea. We also do
Bake stuff like a croissant.
croissant, fresh bakery, and we also do some the shake that you like.
Yes, we're gonna have like a
Smoothie,
acai
variety of
bowl,
smoothie, acai bowl,
a lot
ice
of
cream.
wraps, and a dinner menu like a salad with a bowl with salmon. We're also gonna have cupcakes, so it's gonna be really good.
And we're gonna have some special braised lamb with some good mashed potato with all.
Yes, we're gonna have the
Beautiful
bracelet there
green.
too.
The listener just texted me, what time are you going to open in the morning?
We're gonna shoot for 7 in the morning, so hopefully it's gonna work out. If not, the latest we have to open is 8 in the morning
Till 2.
until
Till
9 p.m. We're gonna
You're
say-
open the whole day?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it
We
was
have a-
breakfast, lunch only. Okay.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Dinner.
and happy hour.
And 7 days a week.
Happy hour.
And happy hour, definitely. And it have beautiful garden. And we look
Any
forward.
fruit? You going to be doing any fruit for breakfast in the morning?
We're gonna have the smoothies and the acai bowl,
Okay.
which is only fruit.
Oh, yum.
So, but the menu we still keep it secret.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yes,
What's the dinner
yes,
menu?
The dinner menu you're gonna find out.
We're going to keep it secret for now.
Are there any specials for the opening, grand opening?
We're not gonna have anything special. We wanna take it easy so we can train our team. We don't want to make it too crowded, and then a lot of people are gonna come and we're not gonna be ready.
But we will do the grand opening when the team gets
1 month
ready.
after we
Maybe
do
1
the
month
soft
after.
opening, then we're gonna do the grand opening.
Very smart.
You're welcome to be there, and the rest of you.
Yeah,
Everybody
Everyone.
come. We'll let you guys know when the grand opening is.
yeah.
Sophia, you love vegetables. You
I
could just
do.
eat
I was,
vegetables.
yeah.
Look at the grilled veggies they have.
Mhm. I had them.
So which one is your favorite?
Probably mushrooms and
Me
eggplant. Yeah, I love mushrooms. George made me a bowl, and he found out I loved vegetables, and he just stacked that bowl with vegetables. It was absolutely delicious. I had the lentils, I had the chickpea, a little bit of that, and we had the spinach and romaine mixed. We did that. I don't think we can do that if that wasn't a normal thing, is it?
Yeah, we always go a step ahead for our customers.
See how good they are.
Yeah. We always think everything customer first. And all this idea we have is come from our customer.
Well, they have another favorite, the Kalamata olives. You can't go wrong with that.
There's a lot of places that don't even carry Kalamata.
No, they
That's my
don't.
favorite olive too.
That's her favorite.
Yeah, that's mine too. Wow. See? She and I
And
we
you
have
grew
same
up on
favorite.
that, right?
Yes, I had a lot of olives.
And they have grilled mushrooms, grilled onions, grilled bell peppers, and grilled zucchini, which I love. I love any vegetable.
I love the tabbouleh from the toppings.
Oh yes.
The tabbouleh is my favorite. We make it with the quinoa, so it can be gluten free and has more protein than the usual burger. So, but this is the number one from the veggies.
I actually like quinoa better too.
Quinoa is really good.
I think that's better for that.
What is your number one wrap?
My number one wrap, my way. So if you come here, you just tell the employees, do your way. And everyone has their own flavor and they make it what they like. That's why we call it my way. My way is up to the employee gonna serve you that moment.
And then how do they do it if they're ordering to go?
You want it for here? or to go?
Everything, when they call in to order to have it delivered, they can go right to your website.
Yes, they go to the
Everything
website
is on there.
and then you follow the steps.
So you can do a bowl or you can do a wrap. I got the chicken wrap. I love the chicken. I had the tzatziki. I had the classic hummus. I also had on there at the end the garlic sauce.
The smoky garlic.
Oh my God.
The wrap has a secret. The less you put, the better it is.
The less.
Yes, the less, not the amount of the food. I'm talking about the option.
Okay.
The less options you put in, the better.
So I did it the right way.
You always do it the right way.
That's going to cost us.
Again, we're at Orion. We're at their Boca location, which is 1654 North Federal in Boca. We had the tasting in Boynton, which was, I always forget that shopping center, what it's called, Gateway and Renaissance on Gateway and Congress. And that's 1880. And if you go at night, I guess here in Boca too, you can't miss it because you're going to see the Orion belt lit up across the whole sky. You guys, Steve and I were so amazed by this restaurant because it is really fresh. Everything's made daily. They don't use any microwave. They grill everything.
Even the spinach fry, we don't warm it up on the microwave. We toast it where we cook the pita bread. That's why it's a little bit crunchy and take a little bit longer to warm it up when you're here.
It was delicious.
But no microwave.
I got to say, we have to talk about is how great their prices are.
Yeah.
I think we have to talk about something better about the Nutella baklava.
The baklava is so delicious.
We were going to talk about desserts. They do have baklava and they do have Nutella baklava, which we know now it's George's favorite.
Yeah, give me Nutella.
Nutella is?
Yeah.
So I got to tell you how good the baklava is. George said, "Can I fix you something to go?" And I said, "The baklava." It was the best baklava I've had.
Yeah, it really
It's
was.
not dry and it's not too sweet.
And it's not sweet.
And the best part is that it's crunchy.
That's what I was going to say. It's probably the best baklava we had actually in the county that I
Look how
found.
good.
And then the Nutella came up from a customer because we used to have the Nutella brownie, and then the customer say, "Hey, can you put me some Nutella on the back of it?" I look at him weird with the product. I'm not gonna do that. And then I said, "Let me try," and then he was right.
Yeah, it was
The
right.
Boca,
Good idea.
it really was like mom's baklava. I have to admit that. And
I
that's
don't
hard
think
to
she would
say.
agree with the Nutella,
Not the
but
Nutella.
Yes.
But I'll be honest, I like the regular better, I think. I think it's just something because it brings back memories of being a child with your mom making it.
Yeah, sweet memories.
Very.
That's the best memory.
She was trying to teach me how to make it, and I had 4 arms that day
Oh.
because she was patting the butter behind me so it wouldn't dry out. But
And you know what else we have?
Best memory.
You do catering.
catering. Every day we have like a 3-4 different catering.
they,
Yes.
People love it because the price wise, it's a good amount, and they have so many choices. It's not like only 1, 2, 3 options. You can get like a 2 bases if you want to have lentil, chickpeas, or rice, and you can choose 2 of them. You can split the protein half and half, and then you get 2 spread with that. Up to 5 different toppings, and then the dressing. And the best part, it comes with the toasted pita bread.
wow. So if you're having an event, call Orion.
You know what? And they're great for office. You know,
That's
they
right.
want to order for like on a
We
Friday.
do a lot of offices and a lot of birthday parties, a lot of how they call it, the show,
Baby shower.
baby
We do
shower,
baby
a lot
shower.
of them.
Doctor offices
I did
and
offices.
hospital.
And we've actually been showing some of the pictures from the catering on the show. You know what? Even if you dine here, most restaurants use styrofoam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You actually put it on
real
nice plates.
and real forks.
And real for
No plastic.
during the COVID, we have to remove all this.
Yes.
And before that, nobody used to have this. They used to have the paper bowl or the earthy bowl. And we used to have already this before COVID. When COVID came, we removed everything, and everything was to go, even if you eat in-house.
You guys told us a funny story about the COVID times with the signs everywhere.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it was not funny for the city.
No, tell the listeners because that was very smart and it made me laugh and it made Steve laugh and it turned out to be perfect for you guys.
Yes, it was perfect. It was like we have to survive one way or other. We have to do it, and we have to find ways. So we were at the shopping center where the public is, and in our side, yes, in the south side there was no traffic. So basically, we were all day. The only days that was open there, and we had no traffic. So I came up with the idea: let's go online, order all these small signs that you can put it in any corner. So in one shopping center, we had about 20 different signs. Go to Orion, go to Orion. Even if you didn't want it, you're gonna end up going to Orion. And then we have to wrap our cars, everything, so we can do the advertising and survive.
And you saw the landlord come in and got scared.
Yes, one day I saw the landlord, which I didn't know who was his wife, and I see one woman from far away open the door, very aggressive, and walk in. I say, "Oh, what did we do?" I said to myself, and she say, "You know what? The city." She started yelling about the city, give us this problem, and don't worry if they tell you to remove, and if you can, put even more sign out there. We all have to survive, and we're all going through a tough time, and the city cannot give us a hard time. But honestly, we didn't do anything illegal.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
And you survived, and now you're going to have 3 restaurants.
Yeah.
That's
And thank God we are in
We just
one
got-
of the nicer cities.
We just got a text, someone
Thank you all,
saying
first
how
of all.
hungry that we're making them, and they can't wait to try the food. They want to know, are you open on holidays too?
We open most of the holidays, but on
So we
Easter,
got Easter coming up.
we're gonna close because a lot of our team members they celebrate the Easter, included us, and it's good to have to give them a break and spend time with the family.
Okay.
But we're gonna be only for one day closed.
What about Thanksgiving, Christmas? Are you closed?
Thanksgiving we open until 6 p.m.
On
Until,
Thanksgiving
yes,
Day?
to serve early dinner.
Oh. And Thanksgiving, like Christmas Eve,
Christmas Eve we all day open. Christmas Day we close.
Yeah,
Like we close about
Christmas
3
Day.
days a year.
like July 4th, are you open? That's
We
a
open.
good,
We open
that would be a
July
good catering
Yes.
kind of day, I think.
So we do
Sophie, you
open.
know what makes this place so great? You
Them.
work all day, yes. That was good.
No, all customer. All customer.
You work all day. You don't want to cook at night for the
No.
family.
No.
You just come here and you know your family. You know what your husband likes or your wife likes. You know what the kids like. You can make something up for each one of them, and no one has to cook when they get home.
You know, we forgot to let people know they also have shrimp as a protein.
Yeah, that's the
Basil
basil
shrimp.
shrimp.
Yes.
That sounds good.
This is good with the hot sauce. You get the Orion hot sauce and you dip the shrimp in. Oh boy.
So yummy.
Who came up with the name?
Which name? We have so many.
Orion.
Orion. This was really funny.
Yes.
So I had a list. I still have the list on my note when we're looking for the name. And then we were in Charleston. And one day we were driving in a nice small neighborhood. And then it was a beat up car in front of me. And then I see something, a sticker behind his car, and I couldn't barely see. So I drive a little bit faster to go closer. I see Orion. I said, uh-oh.
I say that's
I said,
That's a
that's the
sign.
name. And then I say, what happened? I say, Google what Orion is.
Yeah, right.
And then once you Google and we find out the whole meaning, we say, okay, that's the name of our future restaurant.
There's a Greek
Yeah.
mythology
Yes,
about
Greek
him.
mythology,
A
yes.
story about him. But I always look at the
But
constellation.
some customers here, they argue sometimes. No, you call it Orion. No, Orion. I say, we call it the name, you name it.
We're Greek, so it has to be the way we say it.
Yeah.
So, but there's the belt of Orion. Every
Orion
night I
belt,
look
yes.
for it. Every night.
It's aligned with the pyramid.
Yes.
The kids, when they
Yes.
come with the families, they always say, let's go to Orion, let's go to Orion. And they are the most nicer voice that you can hear call your restaurant name.
Aw.
The
Yeah,
kids,
the
they
kids.
love it here.
And you're also vegan friendly too.
95% of the menu is vegan and gluten free. And you don't get boring. We have chicken, we have lamb, we have shrimp. We also have here the new protein crab cake.
Crab cake.
Yes, but we don't have it in Boynton Beach. We have it only here. That's your friend.
Hi. Good. How are you?
We have it only at this store at the moment, not in Boynton.
But is your crab cake, it's not a lot of filling in it then? If
No.
it's like your other food, it's probably very.
Yes, we make it fresh.
It is filling because it's like a almost
No, I
five.
meant like
No, a
bread,
lot of times,
like
you know,
a
they put
bread.
No.
A lot of stuff in
No.
there,
No.
fillers.
It's just
We put three
a lot of
stuff in.
crab.
We put a little bit mozzarella, a little bit
and
gluten
crab
free,
meat. Real crab meat.
gluten free breadcrumb, and then the crab meat.
Yeah.
Now,
And
you
the
don't sell
oats.
that in Boynton, only here.
Only in Boca store and the new store that we're gonna open. In Boynton, not yet.
He's giving you some of the secrets, what they're going to serve for the new one.
I'm telling you, I'm getting better.
You know what else?
He's not shy anymore.
I gotta tell you, and you had this, I didn't, which I can't believe it. My favorite is guacamole.
Oh, I forgot.
love-
It was
But
so
you
good.
had guacamole.
I
Yes,
did.
now you're gonna
Fresh
wonder
here,
what
too.
the guacamole is doing in a Mediterranean places. But it was a request from our customers. We have Chipotle next door and they hate to go there for whatever reason.
Right.
Please, can you make guacamole? Please, can you
So,
make
yeah.
guacamole? And we
That's-
put it.
But your guacamole was so much better than theirs. Yours was, I told you, I wanted to learn how to make it. It was like the best guacamole.
You have to
I've
try
ever
it.
had.
Since we're talking about the vegetarian, so what we also doing here in the back of the kitchen is we have cutting board. That the green it go only for the vegetable, and the red only go for meat.
That's
Yeah,
So we
we
separate them.
Even when it's cooking time
Yeah.
to grill the veggies, or with the chicken, we
And in
make
the
sure
front also.
separate.
See, sanitary. They're not gonna be closed down by
Yeah.
the.
No, it's for
it's
the
about
vegan,
for the
for the
vegan.
vegetarian.
So they don't have
So
to
they don't
be
mix the
touched.
meat with the
Some of them,
vegetables.
they are vegetarian for years, for 10, 15 years. Some of them, they're vegan for 20 years. We cannot play with that.
Yeah, so we want to make sure that it's coating. So that way you really get,
And to be honest, it's not harder to do.
yeah.
You know, I also have the rice in my wrap. My wrap. The rice was absolutely excellent. I love it. So what? I've never heard of this type of rice.
So this, we remove it from the menu for the moment. We're gonna bring it back.
What kind of rice do you have now?
Right now, we have the cilantro lime rice,
Okay.
and then we have the turmeric rice, the yellow.
And did we say about the falafel?
Yes.
You
Yes,
said a little bit.
we did a little bit.
It's a
That
big-
was another favorite of mine because you go to other Mediterranean restaurants and the falafel is so dry, you're choking on it. I mean, seriously, it was just awful.
We
But
make it daily.
yours was moist.
The oldest falafel
Food
that
and
you're
free
gonna
food,
have
right?
is about 28 hours. If we're not gonna sell it this dinner time, we sell it tomorrow or lunchtime, the latest. We make it every day.
Why? Your meatballs are wonderful too. I was shocked.
It's a
You
tomato
know what?
sauce.
You think it's easy to make a meatball?
No, I don't think it's hard.
Listen. There was a meatball contest that Meatball Room did. I had 30 different meatballs. There is a such thing as a bad meatball, and I had probably every single one of them. Someone even did a green meatball,
Oh, wow.
but your meatballs are really good. Though.
Yes, it's 100% beef.
That's what makes them so good.
It's so good, and the tomato sauce.
It's because they made it that makes it
Yeah.
so good.
This is such an amazing restaurant that you are.
And to be honest, the kids, they love the beef meatball and tomato chicken.
They want the lamb to remember the.
Yeah,
Vietnam
they do, but
Orion
most of the
come
kids,
here,
they
that's all
love
he
the
wants.
meatball.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of listeners over at FAU,
Yes.
and this
yes,
is really
we
close.
do.
For
Yeah.
FAU students, when they come here, they get a 10% discount on anything they buy, only with the student ID.
Okay.
And this is only for the student, not for the whole family.
Right.
And no, I'm talking about many times they come with the family
College students.
because they need that extra help. And
You
some
know,
students, we have a lot of students, employees, and they tell us how difficult it is to study today with all the rent that is so expensive
Right.
and the cost. So we try to give them a reasonable price.
that's why I feel so close to you guys, to be honest, because you're very good people. You genuinely care about others and you genuinely help people in the community and your employees. So there aren't too many people like that anymore that care that
Thank
way.
God there is, but the majority no, is not. But who knows what they go through?
Yeah, every day.
Every day they have hard time. Some people they know how to handle it. Some people they don't.
That's like those poor servers at Salt 7 right now.
They
They're
don't
owed
get
so
paid.
much money.
You see what happened there?
It's
It's so
horrible.
sad what happened.
But you treat your employees well.
Yes.
And
We have team. We don't have employees. here.
Thank you.
Yes,
There you
yes,
go.
yes.
We
We do
have-
have team. We work side by side with them.
And a lot of them they grow with us. Whoever wants, they grow with us.
See, you don't see that a lot anymore. You just don't.
One thing that makes me better is because I've been in their shoes. When we opened the new store, I used to work there for 4 years next door.
Right.
Thank God they treat me really nice. But in other places that I work, they don't even see you that you exist. And
That's absolutely.
so
And that's why they have such a big turnover.
Right.
we don't have. You see, we
The
have
same
employees
people.
for 6 years, 3 years. They really want to work hard and get paid. They stay. The lazy, they don't stay. But we treat them really nice. The people they work hard and because they have families, they have
They have
feelings.
people.
We cannot
Yeah.
play with them.
So you opened the restaurant in 2022. No, 2019. And you opened the one in Boynton in 2024.
March 3rd.
Listeners, they have won the best in Florida for 3 years in a row. Tell them about that.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is something that,
Go,
to be
George.
honest, our team did it.
Yes. Yes.
But
It's because the customer service, you see what you heard earlier. When they walk in, they always remember their customers and they welcome them back and they know what to order. So all these people, our customers, they went online and they work for them.
so 2022, 23, and 24, 3 years in a row. They opened the Boynton Beach location in 2024, and guess what? They won the Boynton Beach Award
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
the year they opened. That doesn't happen very often.
I think
That's
that's what
hard to do it, boy.
this was harder than to do in Florida. In Boynton was
Yes.
harder
Yes.
because we were a new restaurant and the competition there is huge.
Huge. There are so many restaurants in Boynton. Every day it seems like there's 5 new restaurants opening up in Boynton.
But we don't fight with that. We don't work hard for that. We just do it the way we do it and we receive it.
And I tell George, we would like to come to a place where people know their name. It's important.
Oh.
Right? Cheers.
Cheer. There you go.
Everybody knows
Know
your
your
name.
name. Cheer. That was my thing. I always love to go to a place where people know you, like by your name.
That's
And
nice.
also the people they work here, they like to know the customers to know the name
Name
too.
too.
That's why you're gonna meet Dimitri.
Yeah, I was
Elizabeth.
gonna say, is
Yeah.
Dimitri coming?
Yes.
Yes. He always
Dimitri.
greet you. Dimitri.
Hello.
Come, they call you. So when you come
Say
here,
hi.
just don't worry about me, but pay attention to Dimitri.
Yeah.
She's gonna make your food.
He gonna make sure that say hi to yeah Dimitri. Come in, sister.
Meet Dimitri.
They just cut your salary in half to do this.
Hi guys.
So this is Dimitri. He's here at the Boca one at 1654 North Federal. And he's the one that you need to be nice to because he's the one who's making your food.
He's the one who's yelling all the time.
Yeah, he's the one that you keep hearing yelling for the food.
No, yelling is not in bed.
So Dimitri, are you the manager here then?
Yes.
There you go.
She's shy more than me.
I noticed.
So-
He wasn't like this before the show. He was like,
Yes.
No.
Little bit. It's okay.
And then we have, well,
No, I
we
want to
have,
ask
oh my
Dimitri,
God,
so
we have 3
how long have you
minutes
been working
left
here?
already.
So I've been to work here in Orion like 3 years now in 5 months.
Wow, see, he counts it.
Yeah, every day count.
In 6 hours and 32 minutes.
How you know?
I keep up with them.
Okay, thank you.
So we have 3 minutes left. It went fast. George, tell the listeners your hours, your locations, what you want them to know one more time.
Our location in Boca is on 1654 North Federal Highway. And then we have the other store in Boynton, 1880 North Conquest Avenue. And the hours is at 10:30 to 9 p.m. every day, 7 days a week. When you come here, just ask for Dimitri. He will take care of you.
But not 7 days a week.
Not 7 days a week. If you go to the other store, just ask for Jerry. He will be there. And if they give you any hard time, don't come to me.
And your new location is
The new
opening-
location is at the 625 Northeast Spanish River. It's down the street.
But it actually faces federal.
Yes, it's facing Federal. It's on the corner.
That's surprising. that
It used to
it's-
be a French bakery there before, so now we took it. What was surprised you?
They give it a South Spanish River address.
Oh, 1 minute. Wow, sorry. Thank
Can't
you.
fly.
Bye.
Deal.
Yeah, she's shy.
Thank you, listeners,
Thank you.
for listening to us and welcoming our friends Ann and George. And Steve-O and I will see you next week.
Oh, yeah, we got a great restaurant next week.
Thank you. It was
Thank,
really nice
thank you.
to meet you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sophia and Steve.
We will see you next week, Monday,
We hope
6
for the next
p.m.
one.
Visit our website, www.eatandcritique.com, and please subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you. See you next week.
Thanks, Rebel.
Bye. Thank you, Rebel. Thank you, Ann.
You've been listening to the Eat and Critique Show with your hosts, award-winning restaurant critics Steve-O and Sophia, brought to you by Incontro Italian Cuisine and Steakhouse, located in Coral Springs on the Walk. Be sure to join us again next week as Steve-O and Sophia interview top local restaurant owners and chefs. Steve-O and Sophia are known for their pure honesty when it comes to reviewing local restaurants. See you next week.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Yeah.